But I let my mom like run my dating app for a minute, and that was disastrous. Yeah. I ended up being covered head to toe in baby oil one night. It was a whole thing. I've been through a lot. Yeah. Just got hot. I feel like it was nice last week, and now it's fucking hot, right? Yeah, please.
I'm such a sweater, so
I am too. Like, what the fuck?
I can't.
I'm living large with white linen pants too. Like, who the fuck do I think I am? Right?
Love
King
it.
Charles, get out of here.
the linen is it's the first summer I've ever really gotten into linen because I have a little bit of money.
Yeah.
It's
You're like, now I'm wearing linen just because I'm rich. Okay. All right.
They make linen like you've had access to linen for a long time.
Yeah, linen's like,
No, but I feel like there's like shitty linen. I don't know, but
That's polyester. It's not linen.
I feel like anytime I did wear linen before, I was like, it almost made it worse, like trapped in it.
Yeah.
Now it's nice.
Yeah, good for you.
I hate shorts. I feel like I look like an idiot in shorts. I feel like I look like an ugly, weird, pasty idiot in shorts.
Wow, way to really talk down to yourself. I mean, do we need to like build you up? I mean,
if you
do you have very thin legs, like chicken legs? They look pretty meaty.
No, I think I have a very skinny, fat body, but my legs would be the one thing that's like not that fat. But they're pale and they're weird. And I just got a weird body. I have a big torso and shorter legs, so the whole thing looks grotesque.
I have the largest shoulders on the planet and then the thinnest ankles. So I get it. I'm literally an upside down triangle. Yeah. Like, usually, because this will be like, waist up. Somebody will comment and be like, man, those shoulders, like, she looks like a fucking Maytag refrigerator. And then they see my legs and they're like, God damn, who is that?
JT little bitch.
Like, look at that skinny fucking ankle. Yeah, you fucking perverts.
I was going to say, there's somebody at home who's just cutting that one clip up.
I was told one time that I have good toe cleavage. So that's apparently a thing.
The lines kind of like
like my foot in a heel. Well, this isn't good because it's an open toe shoe, but like if my foot is in like a high heel that's closed, apparently I have very sexy toe cleavage.
Really?
But I've never, been with anybody who's been into feet. So, but I've had people stop me and be like, nice toe cleavage. I was like, fuck yeah, all right, a win's a win.
I was gonna say, I'll take anything I can get.
Yeah. What do you think the body part that's like most on the line that you can compliment a woman for, and it's not creepy? Mm-hmm. Or it's not like it's creepy no matter what. Mm-hmm. It's not overtly sexual.
Oh, okay. Let's
feet
think about
are pretty feet might be the answer.
No, feet, because now feet gets creepy.
Feet is insanely overtly sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That would be like the last on the list.
So is it calves?
If somebody comes up to you and says you have nice feet, I'm like, you're going to jerk off to my feet.
No, you're 100. Now you said. Once I heard it, you're right.
Maybe.
Nothing's going to offend me. You have to realize if you came up and you're like, love those titties. I'm like, stop. Thank you. Carl, was it? Thank you. Like, you're never going to insult me. You're like, I bet that pussy's tight. I would be like, yeah, I think it is. You're not going to offend me.
Complaints.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to take it whenever you can get them, right?
You got to take it where you can get it.
But that is a good question. Do you think there is one? If you said, like, you have nice hands or something, I feel like, I think anything that's a little bit specific, that sounds weird too.
Yeah.
Like, why are you looking at my fucking hands?
It's like saying like an age, like an exact age.
Yeah.
Of people you like. You're like, I like
I mean, if you came up and said like you got a strong calf, you know what I mean? If you said like it was a strength thing, like, God damn, those are strong calves.
If you said to somebody you have nice legs, that's probably the most tame. There is some level. It's not like you fuck legs.
Yeah.
You're still going to get sued, though. Yeah. If you go up to a woman in the workplace and you're like, hey, toots, you got nice legs, like, you're getting sued. You're out. Yeah.
Maybe like 20 years ago, you could have done that. Not anymore. No bueno. No bueno.
I still like a cat call. Like, it's been fun. I've been walking through New York. You know what I mean? You get a little cat call and you're like, she fucking still has it.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. The problem is when they act on them.
Yes, when you start running towards me at full speed across the street, and you're like, me grab titties. You're like, no, that's not going to work.
The typical, construction worker, got the jackhammer, hey, toots.
Yeah.
If I was a woman, I would like that. Yeah. It's the dark alley at night. Hey,
absolutely.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
So
what is the, and this is to all the women in the room, like how often does a cat call happen? Because I feel like I've never heard one. I'm not trying to say they don't exist. I've walked with women. I understand why they probably wouldn't be catcalled when they're with a man. But I've walked by a lot of construction sites and I've never heard it. Is like what is? Give me an example of a catcall.
I mean, definitely around construction sites, on the subway. You know what I mean? New York City is just like a hub for catcalling.
Really?
I mean, here's the thing, too. Like, obviously, I'm in comedy clubs, so it's a mixture of heckling and catcalling. But I love it specifically when black guys do it because it's so niche. You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, I had a guy be like, damn, girl, let me tickle those toes and make you spaghetti. And I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like a great evening. How did you know I was Italian?
That's my dream night.
Yeah, I think specifically black guys have it like down to a T. It's an
black
art.
guys,
and you're like, they make you stop and think, and you're like, I would love to do all of those things.
Dude, black guys have the most game.
Yeah.
They have no fear.
No fear
of rejection. They'll dance with you. They'll talk to you. Like, that is one thing that as a white guy, I was always like, this is back years yonder when like you'd be at a bar and like there would be music on and people would be dancing and you would just like, they would just go up to them, dance, talk, and they might get like, slapped away and they just on to the next one. And I was always like, good for you guys. I cannot do it.
If Jeff got hit by a bus tomorrow, I always tell him, I'm like, you're probably the last white guy. And I've never been with a black guy. He is. He's probably my last white guy. I mean, black guys like funny women. Like, white guys are like, oh, okay. All right, you're speaking up pretty loud at church right now, Like, I'm done. I really am probably done with white guys.
That's so funny because that means there's some part of it. Because I think we can speak freely here, right?
As three white people, yes.
But like Shane has a good bit about it at one point early in his career. There's just something weird with white guys when you're coming up, when you're dating somebody, and it's like, what's up, black guy? Right?
Oh, yeah.
And so there's some part of Jeff that's just thinking to himself, like, if I get hit by a bus, like, my wife's just going to get railed by black guys. That's such a funny
he's crossing the street 3 times.
Yeah. they're the guys, though, that, like, again, they're into it. They like an outspoken woman who can, I mean, it takes a very specific white guy to be like, I'm up on stage saying crazy shit.
Girl.
Yeah, a lot of white guys.
I think that's crazy, but you're right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that would be...
Or like really
awesome.
short guys that literally come up to like the bottom half of my areolas. Those are the guys who are like, you're my woman. And I'm like, I'm absolutely not. You're my accountant. You made it weird. Like I get a lot of short kings and a lot of fabulous black gentlemen. So I'll take it.
That's funny. Yeah. I mean, the short guys, I think, like we were just talking about hot rodent summer. Have you heard about this? The new Gen
rat
Z.
Guy.
Yeah, the new trend is sexy rat, hot rodent summer. There's a couple of them. The guys who were in that movie with Zendaya where they play tennis and fuck each other. Yeah. Those guys look like fucking rodents. I don't know how those two...
Ratatouilles.
Like, they really do. So those guys I understand. The other ones, though, are like Jeremy Allen White and fucking Barry Keoghan. Like,
it's a mousy face, though. I get it.
But they're also, like... fucking hot and movie stars, you know what I mean? So
I didn't think the rodent was. I didn't think it meant that you were like weak and like had a long tail. Like I just thought it meant you had a mousy face.
It does, but I'm saying if a true like rat-looking guy came up to you, I don't think you'd be like, it's sexy rat summer.
Right.
I think you'd be like, your fucking nose is weird and your eyes are straight. Like, get the fuck away from me. Same thing with dad bod, where it's like. That's not a dad bod. That guy's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Because the real dads look disgusting.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Short Kings, where it was Short King summer, but it was like, if you're 5'9". Right. Because if you're 5'5", we're still going to spit in your face.
No, if you are actually like on, like maybe have a handicap card. Like, you have a special parking because you're like 4'8", you're the one who's calling it. It's always the little guy. That's how I ended up with my husband. I was living in New York and I was getting hit on just like by the tiniest guys. I was like, what the fuck? I'm a tall woman. And he walked into the bar and I was just like, that one, that's the one. That one, he's over 6'2", I'll take him. And then I trapped him. So, yeah. The rat guy. I'm not into that. I identify as a lumbersexual, I may have said this before in the show. I like chest hair, a beard. I like the thought that you could wrestle a bear and maybe chop wood and you got flame all in the
chest
back.
hair.
You got the chest hair.
I don't have the rest.
I don't understand women who like the smooth guys. I don't get it.
Oh, it's such a
you
nice
have chest
thing.
hair?
I have I don't shave my chest. What did you say? Would you say I have chest hair?
You are a weird body hair guy.
I have like
he doesn't have
hair. It's not. I'm not fucking
like patches, kind of.
Tom Selleck or fucking Hasselhoff, but I have hair on my body.
But
here,
that's good.
You don't have hair. Else. Yeah, he's an inside out count.
You don't
the
have
rest
any in
of
your
sweat.
arms.
No,
his legs are completely.
None of my legs. They're
wow.
over the calf.
Actually, that's kind of kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, smooth on the limbs, but fuzzy in the middle. Okay, all right.
I'm like a reverse gusher.
Yeah. I like that. Now, do you still like Bush? Are you guys bald eagle kind of guys, or what do you like?
What do you mean, with me or with a vagina?
No, with the vagina.
With
what do you
vagina,
prefer?
I'm it's you eat what you can forge. And,
you guys sound so fucking desperate. You're like, I can't wear shorts. I now wear linen because it's expensive. And you're like, I'm just trying to lurk in Central Park and find some pussy. What is wrong with y'all?
Some winters you got bison. Some winters you're fucking eating sticks, dude.
I hear you. Yeah. Okay.
And so I would say largely I end up with bald women.
Okay.
But no, I wouldn't. I would. I think it's pretty safe to say, nothing below the clit. Nothing where
you don't want a real just furry clit.
Yeah. I'd like to see it though. We talked about this recently.
It's more shaving everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want a girl with a hairy butt. You know what I mean?
You want a clean butthole.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Shave your assholes, girls.
Fair enough.
But anything above the clit, you got a little 5 o'clock shadow action. That's fine. But you don't want to be like flip over and it's like whoa.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, all right, I'm out. No, my husband, he likes pubic hair, so that's nice. That's relaxing.
There is something very nice about I used to work
a mature grown man who doesn't want something that bald and smooth. Great, yeah, it is nice.
But it also has in order to have a bush, you have to. You gotta trim your garden. So you
gotta maintain.
You're a green thumb. So you're as long as it's not in everything everywhere. You're like okay, this person puts time in down.
Yeah.
It's manicured. It doesn't have to be
of course.
removed, but it's also if you're just letting it grow crazy.
Have you ever had a Brazilian? Have you ever done any sort of waxing?
Waxing, no.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Well,
yeah, that's
it's fucking full throttle.
But so that I don't know about anybody else, but I've never been you need to wax it all off.
Yeah.
Again, if you just keep
in your
it kept,
linen suit. I see you in your linen suit smoking a cigarette. You need to wax your pussy.
I'm saying, don't you
Sue
think...
Ellen wax that pussy. Just somewhere in a plantation in Charleston. And now that I got a linen suit.
No, I'm saying I don't.
Stupid.
I don't
I'm sorry
think,
I asked the question.
I feel like waxing girls brought about to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to I understand for sure. Guys have unrealistic standards and blah blah blah. But I don't think it was ever guys being you should get at some hot wax and rip the fucking hair out of your pussy.
Yeah, we got to blame the Brazilians, and I don't want to do that, but they did show up to the States, and then they were like, "This is the new trend."
How we do it. Flip
and
over,
everybody
bitch.
had one hot Brazilian friend who was just too smooth, and it's fuck, you know what I mean? Okay, we got to wax all up. Yeah, listen, being a woman's hard. Period. We're doing the fucking most, and it's a lot, and I'm exhausted, but I do it.
Oh, so you're still doing this whole shtick, huh?
Yeah, I'm still doing this whole fucking shtick. Well, right now I'm in physical therapy. I'm actually just broken. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, I got sciatica. You guys ever had sciatica?
No, that's where your whole body hurts all the time?
Your leg goes numb. My right leg, I'm kind of sitting to the right because I'm trying to get that nerve to pinch so I can feel my leg. Yeah,
I do that with this hip. I got to snap it back in a lot. You'll see me go like this. And
Once you start getting the numbness.
Oh,
it's
the hands go
brutal.
numb like sleep. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
We had a field day the other day, and I got injured in multiple places, but none of it was a real injury. It was all the old stuff where it's just nagging and lingering.
Yeah.
And I had numbness. We had a tug of war, and I couldn't feel these two fingers for a week.
Yeah.
And it was.
Why were you doing tug of war?
Because we're
in your
children.
30s.
We're man children. No, it was like a dumb Barstool thing.
401k.
Yeah. I'm doing tug of war. I have a fucking 401k.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean, I have fucking a broken back and a pinched nerve from fucking doing comedy. So it's riddle me this. I go to my chiropractor and my physical therapist are right next to each other, and they do all the Falcons players in Atlanta. And they're you're the most beat up person we've ever fucking seen. And they're you wear heels on stage and tell jokes for 90 minutes. What the fuck? I'm I don't know what the fuck I did to my body.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm
with
at.
You. I got a terrible body too.
It's crazy getting to the age when when you're seeing doctors more often. And they always have comments like that where it's what do you do?
What do you do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I had a shoulder surgery where when I finally woke up, they were like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "That shoulder was a mess. That was it was, we've talked about this. Everyone it's always done by some team doctor.
Right.
I got a guy who
was
works
at
on the
FSU at the time.
Right. Like I just said, literally.
Yeah.
My guy does the Falcons.
Yeah. He was the FSU surgeon.
Yeah.
And he's like, I do this football team surgery. I've never seen a shoulder like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I played hockey when I was 12.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What it was?
I know.
But it sucks when, like, if you are a football player, hockey player, whatever, you know the risks, and a lot of guys have said, like, it's worth the money in the short term for the long term pain. But when you're like, I didn't pick that, I picked being a comedian. Why the fuck am I still,
I sit, and that's the thing
down?
is, I sit in a lot of first class seats, and I think it's my ass would go completely numb, and so I'm the person in the galley doing the weird stretches. And the flight attendants are always fans, and they're like, leg went numb again. I'm like, I can't talk about it. I actually threw out my back. I was at LaGuardia, and I was getting out of a car, and I was flying to Pittsburgh to do a show, and there was a giant Mercedes Sprinter van in front of me, and I know when like the disc ruptured, if you will, because there was a K-pop band getting out of this Mercedes Sprinter van. So I see all these hot Korean guys getting out of this car. So I go to jump out of the Uber, and I grab my duffel at the same time, and my back just like went out. I hit the deck at Sky Priority in front of LaGuardia. So all these K-pop stars are staring at me like, is she good? And I don't know Korean. You know what I mean? I'm just like laying there. They have to wheel me in a wheelchair to my gate. I've never been more embarrassed. So that's when it originally happened.
I was in college, and I've had back problems forever.
Yeah.
And I was in college, and I was in the shower, and I twisted, like I turned my body to get like shampoo or whatever, like turned to the wall,
and it went
and
out.
I sneezed.
Fuck.
So I was twisted and sneezed, and I collapsed, right?
Yeah.
So, and I like literally could not like straighten out or stand up or anything, but I'm naked and wet, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I like crawl from the bathroom into my dorm room. My roommates were not there. I got to my phone, and I called my mom, and she comes, and by this point I was able to like throw a towel like over myself, so at least I'm not totally naked. But my mom comes, and she's like, I don't know why I called my mom, because she showed up and she was like, I don't know what the fuck am I supposed to do. I can't like pick you up.
Right.
So and we kind of like tried a couple things, and she was eventually like, I think we have to like call like an ambulance.
Yeah.
And
did you get muscle relaxers?
And I get we got there, good stuff. But like they came into the dorm room, we kind of talked it out, and they were like, yeah, we got to put you in a stretcher and like take you away.
Mortifying.
And they wheel me down the fucking hallway. Everybody's heads popped out like it was a movie. There was like sirens outside. I was like, can we like kind of downplay this? And it was but then it's like, what happened, man? It's like, I sneezed in the shower. 20-year-old man sneezing in the shower took me out.
It will humble you. And I think when I got sciatica, this is revenge, because my mom had it. We were on vacation with the Turks and Caicos, and she was like bent over like a lounge, like a sun lounger, just like just groaning. And I was like, quit fucking embarrassing us. And now I've got it tenfold. Like, that's me.
If you don't know back pain, it does sometimes it feels like it's like a cliche, like, oh, your back hurts. And it's like, because I even remember once I started to feel the pain, I remember being like young. So I think something was fucked up like when I was like 12.
Yeah.
Like playing basketball, and something goes wrong, but you're just a kid and you're like, whatever. Yeah. And nobody believes that you have back pain because you look fine. It's like, no, I'm dying on the inside.
Yeah, fully dying. I used to do competitive cheerleading, and I was the base, obviously, firm foundation. So I would hold up like young girls on my shoulders. So I do know that that's where the giant traps came from. But like, there's days where they're always like, what the fuck sport did you play? I was like, cheerleading and golf. And they're like, well, you fucked it up. But
you did that shit wrong.
Yeah. But I was a girl too. Like I would do like one-man stunts, like what the college cheerleaders would do. I would hold up a young woman over my head, and I was in like, I was maybe 15. And this is probably why I didn't get a lot of dates in high school. Because I'd be at a pep rally like, Kelsey, let's go. And I would hold this little girl up above my head. And one time I did it at homecoming, and I was so proud of myself. I had been like training. Like, I was so proud to show this 2-person stunt. Again, what a college male cheerleader would do. And my mom she literally ran across the gym, and she was like, Heather, if you ever want to date to prom, never fucking do that again. She was like, no guy is ever going to ask you out when you show them your strength. I was like, fair enough.
I'm dating Hercules.
Yeah, exactly. I was so proud of myself.
KFC Radio is sponsored by BetterHelp, the online therapy system to help you celebrate your wins. You head over to BetterHelp right now, and you can start an online therapy session with a licensed doctor through text or email or phone calls or FaceTime, where you can talk about your wins. You can talk about your schedule. You can talk about adjusting your goals so that you can achieve them and then celebrate them, because in this world, we don't celebrate enough. We do a lot out here. It's a lot of stress,
And when we do overcome it and we do win, we should celebrate it. And BetterHelp is going to help you do just that. Go to BetterHelp.com/KFC right now. Get 10% off your first month. You can take as much time as you want to find the right therapist for you. No cost for switching. And when you find them, you can talk about all the stress in your life and all the goals in your life and all the wins in your life to make sure that you stay right up top in your mental. So go to BetterHelp.com. That's BetterHelp.com/KFC and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/KFC for 10% off.
What do you think about this idea? Jackie was talking yesterday about like she's going on all these dates and these guys just talking about their finance jobs and blah, 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 blah. And I think between dating apps and just I think girls have dropped the ball in general on how much these guys like get away with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Like I was like, just stop dating these guys or hooking up with these guys. They fucking suck.
I said at one point, I think all women should get off all the apps. Yeah. And we should do a meet cute.
Take back the power.
Take back the power and just
like
say,
you had the power of the pussy, and you kind of gave it away.
Like, we're all going to meet in Central Park at 6 p.m. on Friday. You know what I mean? Bring a bottle of white wine. Yeah. You know what I mean? And meet face to face. And just have one giant mixer. I totally agree.
Because, like, I honestly think these guys are like, I'm going to go on 9 dates this week, and you're going to turn me down, and you're going to turn me down, but, like, that girl's going to fuck me, and so I'm just going to keep doing it. And if that stopped, I'm violating guy code right now, but I feel like you guys should just, like, cut it off.
I hear you. Has it been bad? It's been really bad? Yeah, fuck yeah. I've been on the app. I was honestly the only app I was ever on was like Match.com because I've been with my husband for so long, and I let my mom run it. And this was like when I first moved to New York. She suggested for me to find a guy. She was like, my mom's from Boston. Like, Heather, go down to Wall Street, wear a second dress, have a giant map, and be like, I'm lost. You know what I mean? And instead, she put me on Match.com, and my mom was on her iPad and didn't really. She set me up with a guy who had no legs. You know what I mean? God bless him. Yeah, literally. And I went to go meet him.
Did she know that?
She didn't because she never zoomed in on the fucking iPad. She was sitting and all of them. And I was like, Mom, I'm glad that the guy was so lovely. He's handy capable.
So you went on the date?
I met him.
Oh my God.
He was lovely, but like it's too hard to date in New York. You know what I mean? Like it was just.
I don't want to walk that long on the subway platform.
Yeah. I was 22.
Was he like, holy fucking shit, she came? Like, I'm on a date?
Yes.
Or was he like, I do this all the time?
It was lovely. It was great. I mean, it was too old for me at the time. So, but I let my mom like run my dating app for a minute, and that was disastrous. Yeah. I ended up being covered head to toe in baby oil one night. It was a whole thing. I've been through a lot. Yeah. So I say, get off the fucking apps. Okay, get off the apps.
It's also like how they do it now too. So I'm like,
I know. What apps are you on?
Hang on.
Let's go back to baby oil.
Let's do the baby oil.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Okay, so it's probably deep trauma that I've pushed down and suppressed. But I went on a date with this guy. Again, he was a lot older. But we had a mutual friend from the South. So I was like, this is great. We met on Match.com. I was like, I'll go meet him. He lived in this like chocolate factory on Canal Street. It was an old chocolate factory.
This sounds like one of those urban legends.
No, it really does.
Was it cannibal lotion too?
So he's like, you want to come see my apartment? And again, I'm like 22. I'm like, yeah, sure. He's cute. We had a nice time. Like, maybe we'll make it. I didn't think it was going to get weird as quickly as it did. And he was like, come back. I live in literally, it's like this building on Canal Street that used to be a chocolate factory, and then they made it into these like sick lofts. I was like, yeah. He's like, come back for dessert. So I think we're gonna come back. I'm gonna get a little Giardelli. You know what I mean? Maybe have a little parfait, and then maybe a little makeout, and I'll see you later. Next thing you know, I had like a one drink, and I'm covered head to toe in baby oil, just baby oil. He like started. He's like, let me rub your shoulders, one of those, and I think he's into that kind of massage where I think it's called like Naru. Yeah. And the next thing you know, and I didn't know what that was. I was 22, and he was just putting baby oil all over me, and I had to fucking like literally slip the fuck out of there. And I was like, what is happening? Covered in the hair extension.
In the hair,
yeah, in everything. And I was just like, it was just all over me. And I said, you're a fucking pervert, and I gotta go.
How can you call someone a fucking pervert while you're dripping baby oil?
Yeah.
You're a fucking pervert.
But I want a sweet treat. Where is my dessert? Wait, so back to you. So what do you want? Okay.
Like Hinge,
Okay.
but the issue with it is like I don't think that the guys on it are actually. I think they just want the validation. So then by the time you don't actually talk to any hot guys. So it breaks you down. So then finally, when you talk to like a medium guy, you're like, I guess
medium guy.
And then you go on the date, and then
guy.
you're like, I knew this wasn't going to be good, and it was not. And so every single time, it's kind of like. It's just disappointing.
So you think that they're just like reaching out just to get that immediate validation, like, oh, I'm into you, and then they're not even like trying to meet you for a date.
Well, I think like they're either looking for validation or they're bots. Because, like I said, like the guys who you want aren't going to be answering like these dumb little prompts and like have this dumb little like whatever. It's like none of the cool guys are actually on there.
Yeah.
So
then you get either
guys
like
who pay the extra money.
Yeah. Then you get like the
basically
guys
put
who are
into a
just
hot
hot,
pool.
but then
I
they're
think
like
manipulate
crazy.
the fuck out of that.
Wait, what is this? That you pay money to get in a hot pool?
Tinder has like a $500 a month plan.
Oh, fuck.
And I think what it does
You're rich
is just
now.
like,
You can be in your linen suit just throwing caution to the wind. What are you talking about?
It says like you get more matches and you get like extra this and that. I think what happens is like they feed you to the hot people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
they feed you to the hot
it's
people.
like
Hell yeah.
pay money and we'll put you in front of pretty girls or whatever, vice versa. You know,
You need to go to horse races. Horse races is where I tell people to go. I was at Saratoga last weekend. A lot of hot guys, a lot of money. Delta Sky Club, horse races, sky clubs, any golf tournaments.
I've been saying golf.
Golf.
I've been saying golf.
Honey, come with me. I'm telling you.
we were at cricket.
I don't know what the cricket crowd is like. Also, probably a lot of rich
Jackie's
Brits,
type.
though. I mean, if you want like a hot guy who's like about town.
We probably could have been
About-
next to like billionaire.
Yeah.
Indian
I didn't
guys
say
all we
I
do.
wasn't. What's up? I never said that.
What's your
What's
type?
your mouth? I never said my
I'm a
type.
great matchmaker. What's your type?
Really?
Yes, I got you.
It's all over the place, honestly. It's like mostly personality.
A woman was speechless. She had
She's
nothing.
She had nothing. She literally had nothing. You had,
We were saying this the other day with the Rat Boy Summer and Dad Bod. It sucks to be a woman because you have to create a marketing plan in order to explain why you're gonna fuck this guy because there just aren't hot guys.
We're just the kind of we don't try.
Yeah.
We don't-
With
we don't
guys,
shade.
we just have to be like, oh, we like hot girls, and girls are like, I like rat boys, or
I like vermin. Yeah.
I like a nice dad bod. It's the fat guy I'm gonna have sex with.
You love. Who do you love? Who's
like your celebrity crush?
Yeah. who's
Oh,
the guy?
Miles
Physically-
Teller,
Oh.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Well, Tom Holland, kind of.
Okay.
That
Who
feels
was
a
that?
little
That was that
pervy.
lumberjack dude, right?
No, isn't Tom Holland
No.
Zendaya's?
Yeah,
Zendaya.
Tom Holland's
Yes.
Spider-Man.
He's short.
The,
He's
there
a
was
little
some-
guy.
Club app guy. What?
There was some dude on Instagram who.
No, you like the lumberjack guy.
Yeah, I like
and
the
you
lumberjack
kept
guy. But there was
sending
somebody else that was famous for like no reason.
You just wanted to live vicariously through me.
Yeah.
You kept saying, "Isn't
Jackie,
this
you
guy
should
so
DM
hot?"
this guy.
Who was that guy though? Remember you DM'd him for like you went back. It was like a country
Oh,
singer, right?
it was cowboy.
Yeah, cowboy. that's
Legitimate
what it was.
cowboy.
Not a lumberjack. Cowboy.
Oh, I love a cowboy.
Yeah. I think all women do.
Yeah.
We want to be, here's the thing. Like,
Bossed around.
You're a boss bitch, I can tell. You want to be bossed around. Like, I want Jeff to tell me to sit down, shut up. You know what I mean? I like that. That's hot. When he gets a little
Feminists
mouthy
right
with
now
me,
are like, Heather, no!
shut up. But it's when you're out, like, doing the shit all day and, like, making decisions, I like to come home and I like to be like, no, this is where we're fucking going. We're going to a steakhouse, be there at 8, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
You
That
know.
makes sense. I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like making this. Yeah, that's
I don't.
exactly what I like.
We're exhausted. That's the thing. Is women don't want to make decisions.
So are these guys not like that at all? They're not like
What
when
guys?
they're like pussies. The guys you're dating.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing more attractive. We're like, where do you want to go? Fucking make
Oh
a
my God,
reservation.
yeah.
I will judge the place regardless. So just fucking make the reservation. You know what I mean? Like
The other day, a guy he was like, "Where do you live?" And I was like, "Midtown area." He was like, so we're not going to be going there." And I was like, "Okay, then where do you live?" Or, then he was like, "Then where should we go?" And he's like, "I live in Tribeca, so let's go there." And I was like, "That's the opposite of where I live, but fine."
Right.
I was like, "Okay, as long as you pick the place." And he's like, "Okay, but can you just send me recommendations?"
Are you fucking kidding me?
So
I was
everything
like,
now.
I was like, okay, fine. And then I was like, when are you free? And he's like, I'm free. You pick a time. So then I was like, okay, fine.
No.
And
You
then
burn
I
it, we're
finally
burning his
picked a
apartment
time.
down later. I hate this man. I absolutely hate him.
Then I picked a time, and then an hour before he goes, "Sorry, I'm getting a haircut. I have to cancel." And I was like, I was like,
kill you.
oh my god, I'm gonna kill you.
kill you,
I'm gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
I will.
I will
should.
literally
I think
murder
we
you.
send me his information and we will take care of it. That's insufferable.
It was insane.
Make a fucking decision.
Yeah.
This is what I always tell guys too. I'm like, it is so fucking easy to get women. It really is. Like, and I don't mean that like it just put in effort.
Yeah.
The bar is so fucking low at this point. Just put in some fucking effort. Make a reservation. Like compliment us. Like
See, this is
ask
the problem
us questions.
though. I think like
Ask us questions.
when I was growing up, like I don't think it was easy to get girls because it was like you had to go to a bar.
Yeah, you had to talk.
And you had
You
to
had to be face to
like,
face.
and you could get fucking shot down, like
Yeah.
like so bad. Like a girl would look at you like, don't even look at me, go away.
Right.
And you slink back to your friends. And then when like it was kind of working, you're like, okay, guys, like, what do I do? I gotta buy her a drink. I gotta do this. Because it's like, I want to hook up, you know, and it's not at my fingertips, literally, all fucking night long. So to me, it was like, I think that's why they called it like getting lucky, because it was like, I got lucky. This girl had sex with me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was always like, girl on a pedestal, no matter what she looked like or did, it was like, I'm chasing you. The whole experience was that. It was never, ever like, I'm going to go sit at a bar and wait for girls to come up to me.
Right.
So in my brain, it's like so crazy that it feels like it's the opposite now.
And here's the thing. This is like, sounds old fashioned, but the guy has to chase you. He does.
Yeah.
It's in your DNA. Like the guy's got to love you more than you love him.
Yeah.
He's got to want it. If he's not chasing after it, I mean,
I disagree with that.
Oh, okay. How so?
I don't think I've ever loved someone more than they love me.
But John's also...
Well, how are these relationships going?
We're not going great.
Yeah, but I mean, like guys have to want you. If the girl is more into him than he is into you, then it's not going to work.
He doesn't know how much people are into him sometimes.
Yeah, what, are you still single? I'm sorry, I should know this. I feel like you and I need to sit down, and I will get you... I'll find you what you want tomorrow. What are you looking for? What's your type?
Me? Big bush.
Big bush. Well, I'm wearing white linen pants for a reason.
If you were black, bro. Only if you were black.
Yeah, only if you were black.
I think you could be... like
a Yenta matchmaker?
Not a matchmaker, though. Like you're like the Pope for women.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Like a dating Pope.
I've been saying this for years.
like what you
it.
described about in Central Park.
Yeah.
I think you could lead that.
Yeah.
Speaking before like the Million Man March. Like the women just go for like miles and you're just speaking into a microphone being like, here's how we're gonna do it, girls.
Yeah.
I feel like all types of women
come
like
out of the
you.
bushes, you know? Bring your bottles of Chardonnay and your mango vapes and let's fucking go. Yeah. Yes. It's
but I feel like all women like you and you're funny, but you're smart and people like you're a successful businesswoman, so it's like not all jokes.
Thank you.
And I think you could be like if I was a chick, I would listen to Heather McMahan.
Yeah. Well, you should. And here's the thing. I get it. Like, I've been out of the dating game, but I literally texted Jeff yesterday. I was with some of my single friends, and I just texted him. I said, please don't die. And he was like, are you good? I was like, you're in the Hamptons right now playing golf. Please don't die. It's too fucking hard out here in these mean streets with all my single friends, and it is like dire, and I'm so upset for them.
Right. I like how you said you're in the Hamptons playing golf like he's in Iraq.
Yeah.
Come back from that tour, dude.
You never know.
Please survive.
Please don't die. Don't die. Yeah. I was just like, don't die. I'm gonna drive back, whatever. Just don't get hit by a golf ball or lightning. Like, I can't do this. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
You said something when you were talking that. Do women not get that when I had a very limited time on apps years and years ago, but I 100% got that where like I would get a match and she'd say hi, and I'd roll over and make a notch in my bedpost, and I was like, that one counts. Next.
There is something like me and a couple of my friends would like getting a girl's number was like
huge.
Half the battle.
Yeah.
And then even just having a little bit of fun like flirting, and then like you try to hook up and it doesn't work, but it's like that first part was fun.
Yeah.
And I could see where if you could just do that all night long, spit the same lines, play the same games.
There's no thrill anymore for you guys.
Right.
You have women constantly being like,
easy.
I'm ready, I'm available. Then no. It's way too easy. The ball's in y'all's court, and I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
So women, close your legs.
Close your ass.
Close your legs, close your ass.
That's
Meet
the
me in
campaign.
Central Park.
That's the campaign.
Close
Heather McMahan 2024. Close your legs, close your ass.
There you go. Bam.
It really is, though. It's like, I mean, it's if these guys can... It's like, okay, swipe next, swipe. You swiped me wrong, I swiped you wrong. I never was on any dating apps, and I'm like, I think it's like the downfall of society.
Well, now it's interesting. Like, my mom ran my Match.com account, for 2 months. And then now I'm running her Bumble account because my dad's been dead for 10 years. My mom's such a hot catch. I'm actively trying to get her to like find somebody to like go and travel with.
Yeah.
And even these older guys. Now, my mom's 76, has the perkiest tits you've ever seen, has the body of fucking Claudia Schiffer. Okay. She's hot. She doesn't look a day over 40.
Bush?
It runs in the family.
Now we're talking my type.
Maybe.
Yeah.
John just wants to travel.
Do you like to travel? Do you like hot, rich redheads? She's hot. My mom's hot. And my dad was 11 years younger than her. So she likes a younger guy. But these guys, even like on these apps that are in their late 70s, their age range is like,
22 to 25.
22 to, no shit. And you're like, get the fuck out of here. It's insane.
You gave up the power.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting off the apps, ladies.
For real. It's like, you know. Helen of Troy, right? Fucking people, guys are fighting wars over her. Cleopatra. And now these girls are just sitting at home being like, this sucks.
Gametime is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports, which means you, right now, if you sign up for Gametime, your first purchase, you can get $20 off when you use promo code KFC. The NBA is done. The NHL is done. We're in the dog days of baseball, but you can go see your summer concerts. You can go see stand-up comedy, Broadway shows, any sort of live event. Gametime will get you in the building. They'll get you in with the cheapest tickets or the best tickets. It's up to you. You want to get the nosebleeds for $1? They got you covered. You want to sit front row for the best price available in the secondary market? They've got you covered. They do flash deals where all of a sudden something, certain events on sale. They do zone deals where certain regions get a flash sale. Anything that you want to go see, they've got you covered, and they guarantee the best tickets at the lowest prices. So go to Gametime right now, download the app, use promo code KFC, and get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Gametime, lowest price guaranteed.
I literally was thinking the other day, I was doing this on Today's Show, we were interviewing the Baby Reindeer cast, and I watched it, and I was like, I don't have enough male stalkers. You know what I mean? I was like, this is interesting. Now I have a lot of female stalkers because white women are insane. But the other day,
those are called fans.
Those are called fans. But I was like, I've never had somebody like really chase me down, and I'm like feeling a little left out.
Can I get a Baby Reindeer, please? Can I get one of those?
And my husband's like, you put everything out on the internet, Heather. There's no mystery. But I'm just kind of waiting. I'm waiting for that moment, for
your special stalker to come along.
Yeah, I am. I really am. I mean, I dated this one guy, shout out to Scooter. He would go up to Jeff at bars all the time, and he's a really Southern black guy. So he's black, but was in a fraternity at University of Alabama, so would wear Madras shorts and seersucker.
Linen,
So he'd wear the linen. He'd always come up to Jeff and be like, if something happens to you, I'm swooping in. And Jeff would be like, all right, Scooter. He's like, we're friends with him. He's not even threatened by him, but he's just like, all right, you got balls. All right, Scooter. So Scooter called me. But I've never had somebody who's just been hiding in the bushes, and I just feel like I've missed out. So open invitation. Famous last words. Tomorrow it's New York Bros. Heather McMahan dies in Central Park.
I loved toe cleavage. Took her out.
Yeah. Do you guys get stalkers? You've ever had any ladies that just don't, just slide in the DMs? Can you talk about it legally?
Like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, see, for guys, I don't think it's stalkers as much because we usually end up hooking up with them.
Yeah, of course.
We're not afraid of them like you are.
Yeah.
So that just becomes your girlfriend.
Exactly. Just how we planned it.
Really south.
Yeah. But what is your type? What's the situation right now? Let's break it down.
Okay.
All right.
What's the situation right now? I don't really have one.
Okay.
No situation.
No. Do you want a girlfriend, or you don't want anything serious right now?
I don't think so.
What is your type? Who's your celebrity crush?
That's a great question.
Every time he's going to say a man.
Yeah.
If I was being honest,
my husband said Hendrik Lundqvist. I was like, who can you want to have a threesome with? And Jeff was like, easily Hendrik Lundqvist. Yeah. Absolutely, sure, for sure. Yeah,
it'd be Chris Hemsworth for sure.
Oh fuck yeah!
Have you ever met him? Have you ever seen him?
I've never met him, but I've seen him at a premiere before. He's stunning, gorgeous.
It was we interviewed him
this close,
yeah,
and I was like, it's even better than I thought.
Yeah,
it feels it genuinely feels rude. Where you're like, we're ignoring the elephant in the room here.
Right.
All we should be talking about is how
good looking you
look like.
Everybody should wake up in the morning. Every show, every interview, everybody should just be talking about how hot Chris is. It's disgusting.
If we were in a room, right, and someone walked in here, and fucking stabbed Steve right in the throat, we talk about it. He's that jarring.
Yeah.
It's that jarring how handsome he is.
And you know what? He's so we were. I'm sure we were weird about it because we kept bringing it up. And he I don't think most interviewers do that.
Yeah.
I think they just tell me about the movie, and we were like, you're so
they're
fucking
fake.
hot.
They're fake.
Yeah, they're fake. They're thinking it the whole time.
It's clear, dude. What the fuck are we talking about?
Right. I was like, you literally are the hottest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
I think you can actually say that.
He's like, please quit jerking off right in the middle of this interview.
And he's so stop. You know, he's just cool about it. I was like, this is hot too.
I ran into Lana Del Rey last night at a bar, and she is stunning.
Really?
Stunning. Breathtaking. Literally, like, I was the creep in the corner. And she, like, ordered a Shirley Temple and was, like, so, like, cute about it. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'll have what she's having. Like, she is chiseled. Not a flaw, not a wrinkle, nothing. Like, very sexy. Almost, like, took my breath away when she walked in.
That's how, when people say, I think a big part of the problem with everything we're talking about too is like the rise of Instagram and Instagram girls, and there's like when we were growing up, like you saw the it girl and that was the hottest girl, and now you can see like a lot of that on Instagram, right? Like, but there still are people. Like that girl's hot on Instagram, but if you saw her at the bar or out or whatever, you probably wouldn't look the same as
it's
Lana
the people
Del Rey.
that get to Hollywood. Like
the ones that make that next level, it's like you are stunning.
I keep it so low on Instagram, no filters, no nothing, so that when people meet me in real life, they're like, wow! You know what I mean? I like to trick them.
What would you prefer? The people who... Would you prefer to look good on the internet or look good in person?
Look good in person.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, because then you meet me and people come to the shows and like, God damn, you know what I mean?
It's different for you. Like, I'm 99.9% of my existence outside of like my family and friends is on the internet.
Yeah.
You're on tour, you see people, you see them in I feel like being better looking on the internet is just more valuable for me. I don't see people in person that much.
It's
there's something about disappointing people though when you see them.
And I just don't care about the end. Like I hear people are always like, "Can I post this? Can I post this?" Like I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Like,
just let it rip.
It's the pictures of me. Sure, post it. I don't fucking care.
I look a lot different on camera. Like I take very good photos, but on camera and whenever I see myself in these bits, I'm like, I feel like I don't look like that. Like because I'm so broad. So when I'm sitting here, it's just full fucking shoulders, and I just
you also have body dysmorphia like the rest of us.
Yeah, we all do.
We're all warped in the fucking head.
I mean, it's insane too. Like, I mean, you know, I read the comments and everyone's like, it's Tim Dillon's sister. I always get that. And I love Tim Dillon, but I'm like, I don't, you know, he's like my boy, but I'm like, God damn it. You know?
You're my boy.
I like him intellectually, not like as a body goal.
I mean, it is wild too when you do. I mean, y'all's fans are so fantastic, but it is crazy when you specifically go on like male-dominated podcasts, the shit that people say.
I hate it
and you
so much.
can't let it go to heart, but there are days where you're like, God damn it.
There's
like,
definitely been a few times where when we've had girl guests on, they like don't want to do it again because of like comment, and I'm like, but I can't like close I don't know, maybe
no, fuck it. Let him say whatever. Okay,
I was talking about that the other day because I'm not a comment guy. And I feel like a lot of people on the internet now talk about how mean comments are and all that stuff, and I'm sure they are, but like strangers have always been mean.
That's true.
It's just that we choose to go into the room with them now.
Yeah.
So like why do we blame strangers? Don't go fucking read it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a great point. Thank you. I needed that because I'm drinking like fucking whiskey later. Just sitting there.
Isn't it though? There's something so crazy. Like you're a perfect example. Like wildly successful, very likable. Successful with money, successful with opportunity, like all that.
You really build me up. I love coming here.
But you'll still like click on an Instagram comment section and read something and be
human.
like you can't, no matter what you achieve, you could be the bottom, the top. There's still something where you're like, what did that one guy say about me?
You're always going to click on it. You're always going to be like, and my husband too, like we'll get high at night and like go through some of the shit, like our like Reddit threads. And I'm like, this is fucking insane. But I also think like, what a fucking loser. Who takes time to like, you know, start a conversation like that?
Totally.
I mean, I've never commented on anything
Reddit
except like,
bananas.
go girl. You know what I mean? You're crushing. Or
right,
like,
good or bad. It's just like,
but it's crazier to be like, go in there and be like, this guy's a loser. We needed to hear his opinion, though.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. I know. It's insane. It's just, listen, we're all gluttons for punishment. And also, like, we're comedians. You know what I mean? Like, we can get dark.
You're our comedian.
Yeah. Thank you. Been carrying the show. No, I'm kidding. I always am like, but speaking of stalkers, no, I'm not. I'm not at all. And also, like, I don't even know what I've said the last couple times I've come on here. I'm probably repeating stories.
No.
I'm just sweating through these linen pants right now. I didn't wear a bra though, so I don't know if you can see nips. All right, full bush, no bra. But I am okay. And this is not like promoting it because I'm pretty sure I already sold it out. But I'm doing this comedy cruise, and I would say, here's the thing: I'm doing a cruise next year. If you're looking for love, even just like to have a good time, there's going to be a lot of horny women on the Lido deck of this cruise I'm doing.
The implication.
You should come. I'm just saying.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
So it's now it's I forget the name. I know it's not KNOT.
Yeah. Well, it's my podcast is absolutely not NOT, so we're doing like absolutely nautical knot. Right?
I got you.
Yeah, a little play on words there.
I read it in the description, and I was thinking wedding tying the knot. So I thought it was like a honeymoon type.
No, this is literally just a comedy cruise with like my people.
That's very.
But
different.
any single guys that are out there, if there's still room, you should come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be like
the ratio is going to be.
Ratio.
But also, don't you think those girls like? You think they want dudes on that?
Yeah. Yes, they absolutely do. I mean, enough of them will try and braid my hair, or my pubes. I don't know. There's going to be the core girls who just want to like smell my skin. They'll be there, and then there's going to be plenty of girls who are horned up in Nassau, Bahamas.
You mean to Nassau?
Yeah, we're going to Nassau. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of faith in your fan base? That
I do.
Yeah, like I don't know if I would want to be on a boat with some of my fans.
Well, you know what? It's interesting you say that, and it's interesting you say because you said something earlier that I thought was interesting. All the stewardesses are fans.
Yeah.
So, what group of women is your largest group of fans?
Okay.
Or what occupation do you have cornered?
Listen, my girls are getting out. We actually did a study. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. We did a study through the publicist or something. They were like, all right, let's see. Because when, we were going out to different markets on tour, they're like, let's see what the demographic is.
Sure.
I have more girls that follow me who did not graduate college but have American Express Platinums. I don't know what the fuck that says. I don't know how they got that stat, but they're like, we don't think all these girls necessarily finished college, but they're all rich as fuck. I was like, let's fucking go.
That's what we call my sweet spot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going on that cruise.
Now listen, it'll be if you like moms, it's going to be a mixture of gals who want to leave their kids fucking home for Easter and don't want to deal with it, but it's also going to be a lot of fun, young, single girls who are just down to have a good time. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, open invitation.
When is it?
It's next April.
Next April?
Yeah, we're setting sail on Masters Sunday, so we're going to have a big Masters party. You can watch Master Sunday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I never miss a Master Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm picturing John just being like, I'm the king of this boat.
Yeah. I have a couple single guy friends that are definitely going. One of my buddies called me yesterday. He's like, I got the penthouse. Let's fucking go. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Is this a cruise ship?
It's a cruise ship. Norwegian cruise ship.
And you sold it out?
Yeah. Well, I think so. We're in pre-sale right now. We're already at 50%. So by the end of the day, and that's the thing. It's not like a regular ticket sale. So if you were to put a tour on sale, people just go on Ticketmaster. People actually from the cruise line have to call you and book it. So they call me today and they're like, "This thing's going to sell out today," and we haven't even gotten through the other thousands of people because you have to white glove service call them to book your room.
So wait, do you know what capacity is?
I think 2,000.
That's a big
or 2,500. We had 10,000 people sign up.
Holy
it's going to be insane. So I'm already we got to get we need a fleet.
Yeah, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria over here.
Exactly. Yeah. I need the fucking Titanic for a bunch of slutty moms. I mean, this is unhinged. So we might die on this ship, but at least we drowning in pussy. Yeah. You're gonna drown in the ocean, drown in some pussy.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
I just like hooking people up. I really genuinely get such a high off of not even networking in business, but I'm always that person who's I got a guy. What do you need? I get such a high off that.
See, I would. I had a friend recently ask me, "Do you know any women?" And I said no.
No, not
now,
at
that
all.
was the honest answer.
Yeah.
But had I known women, I still would have said no.
Really?
I do because I don't.
You're a gatekeeper.
I don't. Yeah. Don't fuck. Don't fuck up my world, man.
I was gonna say, fucks up your life.
Yeah.
I hear you.
If it goes wrong, if it goes good,
and
it might fuck
odds
up your
are
life.
it's
It
going to
might-
go wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
The 90% chance it goes wrong, right? I know people say with 60, that's marriage.
Yeah.
I don't know what the failure of a relationship is.
All
Probably 95%.
of your relationships are failures until you get married.
Yeah, that's true.
And then even that one maybe.
And even then, you're just literally just
hanging out by the skin of your teeth.
grab a bottle, hunker down, pray for daylight. Yeah, but marriage is one of those things where I'm I really, as cheesy as it sounds, I'm yeah, that's my fucking buddy. You know what I mean? And I always say, I would never divorce Jeff. I'd fucking murder him. I'd brutally murder him. I'm going to allow you to go be with somebody else and make me miserable? Fuck no. No, absolutely not. I love him. It'd be a crime of passion, That's how I feel. But that's how I think when you're with the right person. You're oh, we're going to fucking fight.
Yeah.
I have friends who are married and it's just that light bickering all the time. I'm no, when we go in, I'm going hard.
Oh, dude, as a single guy, married couples, you gotta lock it up, guys.
Yeah, when they do it in public in front of people, it's disgusting.
That's my biggest no. Maybe because I'm Southern, I'm like, we were talking the core.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? I genuinely, I would never, short of actual abuse.
Yeah.
The worst. If you make your partner look like an asshole in public in front of people,
you're an asshole.
That is the lowest of the low. It's hating them is after that.
Well, my entire new special is me berating my husband.
No.
But that's how we make money.
Let me clarify. If you make money off of it, when Jeff goes to Italy because of it, it's
that's
okay.
how we joined our second country club. That's how he's playing golf in the Hamptons.
Right.
Yeah,
Mama can say whatever she wants.
Yeah. Oh, I did get asked that, though. I think I may have said this last time. Somebody was like, well, does Jeff get upset? I'm like, fuck no, he doesn't. Because he's like, say whatever you want.
Yeah, well, you didn't marry a fucking pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure there's a ton of guys who would take offense to it, and those guys suck.
Yeah, no, Jeff, I think he gets a little horny for it. Yeah. Honestly, I'll give you my number. You want to, have me vet some guys, send it my way. I'm on it.
I think you should do the Central Park thing.
I really do.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe we have a march.
The Million Woman March led by Heather McMahan. I'm breaking man code because you guys might take all the power back if you do that.
I think this needs to happen, though. And then at least you also know, hey, there's 5,000 single women, live in the flesh. Come and talk to us. I got your back. I got everybody's back. And listen, I just say, come sail away with us and I'll help you. I do get a genuine, it's not me being nosy. I get a genuine high off being I got somebody good for you.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Well, that's also my problem with why I don't think I would ever be set up. Because I'm well, now I know exactly who you're fucking talking to about my shit. Don't fucking talk about me.
But you know what? Red flag. What's your deal?
Oh, boy.
You got a couple?
No, unfortunately.
No.
It's pretty much.
What do you say? It's all yellows?
Yeah, I agree. I have red flags with yellow lights where I just get through it fast. And then and it's always a red light after that, but you think once I get through here, I'm fine. Yeah.
But we have deep emotional traumatic issues that we have to work through, right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
But I think you're also a person who, if you got a guy, I would trust your guy. There are some people who are forget about dating. It's just this thing in my house broke. I got a guy to fix it. No, you fucking don't. You have some bum friend who started an electrician company who sucks at this. And I'm going to feel bad, so I have to use him, and then I'm going to pay the next guy to fix it.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you're a guy who knows a guy, you gotta be a good guy.
I got the guys, but I give everybody my phone number too. My husband's also we need boundaries. I'm no. I have every driver, I'm just give them my number directly. Everybody. And I've had the same number since I got a cell phone.
Do they bother you?
No, I love it. And I got a burner phone for a while that only my husband, my manager, my mom had the number or whatever. I was like, this is boring. No one's calling. I want the creeps to call. You know what I mean? I love to chit chat. I don't like to text, and that's my red flag.
Yeah.
And I know we're in modern times, but call me. Let's chit chat for 30 seconds, and it's a wrap. I don't want to fucking text all day, and I don't know what you're trying to say in the text. No.
Do you
talk to him?
Yeah, talk to him.
Preach.
Yeah.
Do you talk to fans? Will you DM fans and message fans and tweet with fans?
And it's always me. So if somebody DMs you, it's me. But I had the problem because I put this thing out because I was trying to find my mom love, and I did have a lot of girls who were I got my dad's perfect, my uncle's perfect, and then they just wanted to chit chat with me. They weren't actually trying to get Robin laid, and then I got upset. You know what I mean? I'm
so you're not trying to get my mom fucking nudes?
Yeah, I was where's Mark? Assholes? I need photographic evidence of Mark. You said he had a boat. I want to see your uncle with a boat. And then they ghost me, and now I'm fuck, I'm in a fight.
This is how it is. This is the dating world.
It's the dating world.
It's the dating world. Down.
Yeah, I'm getting ghosted by these women, and I'm very fucking upset about it. Yeah. But I give everybody my number. I don't have boundaries. I'm too empathetic.
I've been very much thinking, and I keep hinting at it, and I'm going to do it eventually. I need a new number. I need a new phone. And then after that, it's going to be really hard for anybody to ever get in touch with me.
And then you're going to feel lonely.
You know how
I don't know. I keep thinking I'm going to start feeling lonely, and
I'm going through that now. It's my phone. I was the type of situation where we'll do the podcast, and then when I'm done, I have 25 missed texts.
That's what gives me anxiety.
And he was always I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
And so recently I've just made changes at work and changes in life that that's stopping. Mm-hmm. And now that it's stopping, I'm I used to wake up and just right away on my phone from the night before and early morning text, it was just going. And now it's not, and I'm wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I think I like this, but I'm also feeling like I'm missing my texts. And like,
and you're like,
is
nobody
forgetting about me? Yeah,
like no brand deals. You're like, why aren't the brands calling?
yeah. I used to be important, and now I'm not. But it's like I wanted this, but there is I think if you live either lifestyle and then switch it, it's overwhelming.
I also like cannot cut people out of my life too, and that's probably my biggest thing. Like I'm just wildly forgiving. And listen, like I'll fucking let you know if you've done something shitty, but I'm very forgiving of people. And my husband's like, born and raised New Yorker, is like, fuck that. Everyone's out to fuck you. Don't trust fucking anybody. And I'm like, it's my mom. We live with her. Chill, But like truly,
do you still talk to exes?
No, thank God. I know they lurk from afar though. I'll tell you what. No. Now
You've been lurking.
One of my exes, his wife is like a huge fan, and so they come to shows. But like we're friendly. Like I don't have any like real drama, except there's one guy, but I know he lurks from afar because I can see it on the interwebs. He didn't follow me, but I'm like, you looking at all my stories? I fucking see this shit, and I'll go through like 200,000 people. He's there. He's there. Like I need that validation a little bit. But yeah,
that's fucking great.
But I'm fine. I've never. I really. But it'll be to my detriment one day. Like I probably should cut some people out, and I'm just like, they're on the payroll. It's fine.
I'm the opposite. Like I won't fight with you, and then just one day you'll wake up and we'll never talk again.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not confrontational.
I'll just be like,
truly ghost. Like your dad,
and then do they come back and they're like, what the fuck?
I'll block you.
Shit.
Like they're out.
Yeah.
Are you confrontational?
No.
Yeah, we just all really soft people. Soft people with bushes.
You know what?
Who would have guessed? Looking at the three of us, that we might be a couple of pussies.
Yeah, truly.
I was telling her the other day, like, I will advocate for anybody else.
Yeah.
I'll go to bat for you.
Yeah.
And, but myself, like, I'll just, no.
I'm the same way. I will be in a massage that's like, I'm getting a wet noodle in the back and I've asked for deep tissue and I will just lay there and fucking take it.
We were just talking about that. When you're getting a haircut or getting a massage in those positions of like weakness, you just let shit happen.
You're like, it's great. I love it. Yeah. This is the best day of my life. We'll absolutely send lots of clients to you. And then I walk out and I tell my husband, I'm like, I was violated for 2 hours.
Literally hated every living second of that experience.
Yeah.
Here's your tip.
Yeah, here's your tip. 45%. Yeah.
I think life's a little too, in a weird way, life is too short to be confrontational, but also too short to be a pushover. So I don't know, you got to find the right times to confront and the right times to just like let it roll.
I think life's perfectly long enough to be both of those.
Yeah, just ghost people.
Well, like it's I don't need to be. I can be pushed over because it's a like people always say like life's too short. Life is fucking.
I don't
long,
think. I say life is short, and I don't think it's short. I think it's that. It's just too annoying to deal with shit is really what it is.
I don't
it's not about the length of my life. It's while this is happening to me, I fucking hate it. So I'm going to like avoid it. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking about, I'm going to die one day and I wasted my time doing this. It's just in the moment, having this fight or having this thing fucking sucks. Yeah. So I'm just not going to do it.
I'm tired. I don't have the energy.
Yeah.
It's like if
really
something happens before a show or whatever, I'm like, now I got to go entertain thousands of people. Like, I don't have the fucking energy to do this. You're like, why aren't you going to, or whatever. And like, also, I lost my dad to cancer. Everything is not a fucking problem. I'm always like, what are we upset about? Like, sometimes I'm around, I have people in my life who just like have never gone through anything. So I'm like, what are we bitching about? We're good. You know what I mean?
Life
like, everybody chill the fuck out.
People were like, what happens if blank? Like, I don't know. Then we'll just deal with that then.
Yeah.
Like, there's.
Yeah, just push it off until it's like a gigantic problem. But that's what
I'll worry and bury shit till I have an ovarian cyst. You know what I mean? Like I will live that life. I'll have crippling acid reflux because I'm so stressed. But I won't put that on you.
You know what it is?
Like, we're good.
You push it all the way down until you get that good toe cleaning.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So you got the cruise, but we think that's booked. What else? The podcast is out. Absolutely not.
I don't know.
You're on tour. You're just here to hang out.
Last time I was here, I was promoting Radio City, but literally that was a year ago today. It's so crazy. We like wrapped the tour.
That was a year ago already?
A year ago. Wow. Yes, I know. And then we wrapped the tour. I did like 85 cities, and my bones are broken. My leg is numb. My pussy's full.
Pussy's full.
Bush is flexed. My new. What am I doing this summer? I'm going to be helping y'all find love. Starting a riot in Central Park for single women. I'm saving the world. The election's coming up in November, and I've got work to do.
How's 2024?
Yeah.
How's acting going? I know you're working on some stuff.
It's great.
What did I see you in?
God only knows. 3 things. I've been in 3 things.
Was it with Nina Dobrev?
Yeah, Love Hard.
Love Hard. Yeah. That was great.
That was great. And if you go back and
was
watch
that Jimmy O Yang too, right?
Jimmy O Yang is the best.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I watched that on the Vineyard on Christmas.
If you go back and watch some like BET shows and Tyler Perry, I always play like the slutty white girl. So like people
Black guys love you. I seen you on BET, right?
Yeah. I always play like the controversial white girlfriend. So hence why I will end up with a black man. But I mean, what am I doing? My show didn't get picked up at NBC. It's one of those things. So now we're pivoting, and I'm like writing another show. It's all
always keep it moving. Yeah,
always keep it moving. And I audition all the fucking time. That's what will break my marriage. We'll be doing self tapes with my husband. People don't realize how non glamorous it is. And it's always when you go on vacation. You never get the fucking call when you're home and you have a week off. It's always when we're gonna go to Italy next week. I'll get 6 fucking auditions. We'll be sweaty in a hotel room, and Jeff's like, we're late for fucking dinner, and I'm like, we were in Australia, and I had to audition to play Anna Nicole Smith, which project seemed cool. I didn't book it. I'm very upset. That was a dream role.
That was a miss,
right? But it was her when she let herself go, which kind of burned me. And it's like, trim spa, baby. Like I was ready. And we got in such a fight over that. He was like, this is the worst fake crying I've ever seen. I'm like, you're not my fucking acting coach, Jeff. And he's just like, that's what will break us.
This is the worst fake crying I've ever seen. That man was looking for a fight.
Yeah. But he will. He'll just be like, okay, I think you need to take that one again. He's actually gotten really good at acting, coaching.
You better be right. I would just be like, that was great, honey.
No.
You're going to get it. One take, you're good.
No, because he wants to keep playing golf. So he knows he's like, we got to have steady roll of paychecks coming in. He's like, I really don't think you're fighting for this role, Heather. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
He's a great dude. He's a funny guy.
But acting's, it's all, we're just wheeling and dealing. I'm going to make my own show. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I'm just going to make my own show. I'm going to figure it out. Yeah. We're just going to shoot it.
I was going to say, when it's like, fuck NBC, do it on the internet.
Yeah, we're just
I know you got to like bankroll it probably yourself, but I also feel like you probably can do that and do it on the internet with your rabid fans and be like,
I'll start a GoFundMe on the cruise. Like, I'm not worried about it. We'll make the money back.
Everyone lubed up. Here's a QR code, everybody.
Yeah. I'll get enough Venmos after guys see this for photos of toe cleavage. Like, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Honestly, like in all comedy, you're always taking a risk. I'm like, I got to take another risk on myself. And I've always done it my own way. I kind of came up on my own. I did my own thing. I'm like, let's just
keep doing it that way. You don't need networks and labels and all that shit anymore. You really don't.
Yeah. But I will absolutely be on a network sitcom if anybody from the Big Four wants to call me. Trying to get Seinfeld money, you know what I mean? I am not against the man. I will give you a hand job. Truly, no, but I will.
Stop laughing, I'm being serious.
Yeah. I was just out in LA doing the Netflix's Joke Festival, and it was so funny. We were at Ted Sarando's house, who's like, the head of Netflix, right? So we're at this sick house, we're at this brunch, everybody was performing in the festival. And it was like such a social experiment. It felt like a junior high dance. It was like all the male comedians in a corner and all the female comedians in a corner. And it was literally like Nikki, Whitney, Chelsea, like everybody's hanging out talking, and we were finally just like, we got to do what the guys did. They were smart. They all helped each other out. They all fucking got their hands
everybody's podcast.
Yeah, and I was like, that's it. Like, we got to do what they fucking did because that was smart. But there was always like such a small window for chicks to like get a spot. So now we're all just like, fuck it. Let's all make one giant like rom-com and throw everybody fucking in it because
that's awesome.
We got to fucking do it.
Yeah. Smart. Yeah.
And that's what we need to do.
It begins in Central Park.
It begins in Central Park. Yeah, I'm so upset because there are going to be so many fucking perverts that are going to show up to Central Park. So many men in the bushes.
That's a regular day. A bunch of perverts in Central Park.
Yeah, that is true.
You're not. They're going to be like, wait, what? There's something different going on today?
Yeah.
This is a regular Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you are the best. We always love having you on.
I love you guys.
So wait, literally, was it 1 year to the day?
Yeah, tomorrow would be the day.
What's the date?
Is today the 16th? I played the 17th.
It's the 13th.
Oh.
Why don't we just make...
this weekend. Why don't we just... a leap year?
Let's make June 13th Heather McMahan Day. And you have to come here every June 13th. Or like within this week.
I would absolutely love that. Okay. And you know what? Next year, who knows what my bush is going to look like. But I will show you on the internet.
You have to grow your bush starting now for 1 year, no touching it. And then we'll reveal it.
I can't touch it? Oh, that's not fun. I love you guys. Y'all are the best.
Love
and
you too. Thank
Jeff's
you so
really
much.
upset he wasn't here because he wanted to be on that couch jerking off. He loves y'all. You don't understand. He's like, I'm going to miss the guys. Oh, fuck. Like, he loves y'all. So
please tell Jeff
thank you for
hello.
keeping him entertained. And y'all are the best. I love you.
Thank you so
Birkenstocks. You guys are the best.
SimpliSafe is simply the best way to keep you, your loved ones, and your belongings safe inside your home 24/7 for deals that start at just $1 a day. SimpliSafe has an agent that will respond to you in 5 seconds for any sort of disturbance in your home. We're talking burglaries, fires, floods, anything and everything. SimpliSafe has you covered. Now, I have a haunted house. I don't have a problem with humans breaking in. I have a problem with ghosts, ghouls, banshees getting inside my house. So we're going to put SimpliSafe to the test because they have all sorts of indoor and outdoor HD monitoring cameras, but I think I'm going to need to get some sort of like infrared paranormal activity sort of shit. We'll see if SimpliSafe can protect me and my haunted house. Right now, if you go to SimpliSafe.com, SIMPLI safe.com/KFC Radio, you get 20% off your first month when you buy the Fast Protect monitoring package. That's SimpliSafe.com/KFC Radio. Get 20% off when you buy the Fast Protect monitoring. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
What's up, folks? In the spirit of House of Dragons, Game of Thrones coming back, that just got me thinking, what's something from that culture, if you will, that you'd like to see today in modern real life? Maybe it's dragons. We have nuclear bombs. Why not have dragons instead? Mutually assured destruction with dragons. Maybe it's, I don't know, the fashion kind of guys and girls are pretty dripped out in Game of Thrones. Yeah, I could see Feitelberg rocking like a cloak 9 to 5.
Yeah. I think you'd like the fashion.
Maybe it's, I don't know, the way they drink and have feasts and stuff like that.
I think for me it would be...
have a good night, good day. Bye.
Women aren't allowed to talk or do anything. What would you like from Game of Thrones life in modern life? It would be cool to like...
Dragons... Definitely no.
No, he says that like it's the dragons are. I'll tell you what, the dragons, they kind of are like nukes. It's a good comparison because even in Thrones and House of the Dragon, it's like we don't use them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like fucking use them.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, I'm not going to use it because then they'll use theirs, and it literally is like nuclear war.
This is a very tough one. The
fashion, I think, is like, it looks cool sometimes. What a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
Even last week, Allison's having sex with Sir Kristen Cole, and they finish up, and they got to put this on and put the cloak on. Can you get my cape for me? I'm putting on my arm guards. I'm pulling on my pantaloons. I got to put my boots on. So a whole fucking production back then.
You got musty. You're dealing with musty areas.
It's funny he says feasts because there is something. I think there's something to this because it happens in medieval times. Eating like a big leg of meat, you know, mutton or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of like cartoons or movies like this, but like when I was a kid, I was like, I always wanted to do that. And then I took a bite of it at King Richard's Fair, and I was like, I don't want this.
I used to do King Richard's Fair all the time as a kid.
King Richard's Fair, something to that. Why is that? Why do we all want to eat giant fucking legs of meat?
Primal, man.
Yeah, I really wonder if there is something like that. Because then I took like a bite, and I was like, there's so much meat left.
Yeah.
And it was like some weird dark meat shit that I don't like. And I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Feast is a good answer even outside of the style of eating. Just like, I think that's cool to eat in a hall.
The big table
and stuff like that. Which is essentially a restaurant, but at the same time, it felt more collaborative.
Like beer steins, you know?
Yeah.
And
It felt like the whole restaurant was eating together at a party, which would be great sometimes. Also
terrible sometimes. A lot of these things are like, I'm good for like, 1 minute a day.
Yeah.
And that's it. I think it's cool that like almost everybody could fight with a sword, it seems like. Like, you grew up, like, learning how to fight with a sword.
Yeah.
At least I think. I don't know. Maybe that's only the royals and the knights and shit. But I feel like even, like, the commoners had, like, you all had that thing on.
The acceptance of drinking in the morning is sick.
Mm-hmm. You can do that now. I'm just gonna stop you.
So catch me up on Game of Thrones. The Starks are in it now? Because I fuck with the Starks.
The Starks appeared last week very quickly. Basically, it's House Targaryens fighting within each other, and they are bouncing around to everybody else. They're going to the Vale, going to Storm's End, going to Winterfell.
Where's Storm's End?
I don't know.
Not like where, but who is it?
I don't know.
No?
I'm not
Let's
sure.
say that one doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, I don't think I know that one yet. And they're being like, you are, come support me and Rhaenyra, and then, or it's so you're either supporting King Aegon, who's like like a Joffrey type, or you're supporting Rhaenyra, and both sides at this point are just pieces of shit. Rhaenyra is the only person who's a good person. Everyone else is an absolute piece of shit. But I really do think it is my rewatch of it changed my opinion completely. I liked it. We did the podcast. It was good. My rewatch, I was like, that first season can go up against anything, all the good seasons of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's that, like, it's very dense. Like, every single person is meaningful. Every single scene is meaningful. There's no, like remember sometimes you'd be like, I don't want to watch Arya, like, just fucking on that boat for an hour, There's none of that. Everything matters. To the point that it's almost like, put your phone down, stop talking, like, listen to every word being said because it all really matters. So, I'm trying to think of the things I like about it, though, and it's living in a castle. Living in a castle would be my answer. I think castles are dope. Castles are really cool.
I'm not a castle guy, but I am a moat guy, which is
sure.
Not. Oh, you know what? I like courtyards. I love a courtyard.
I like a courtyard.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the worst answer in the history of culture.
A
courtyard?
It's a great answer.
Now that I've said it, I'm like so full in on it.
Wait, okay. What exactly are we like within a castle? There's a courtyard, or like a courtyard?
Oh my god, I'm so in on a courtyard.
Dude, like, yeah, dude.
I'm in on this too.
But that's like part of the castle.
Yeah, but
Right?
it's like town squares. In fact, when
No, wait. Those are two different things. I feel.
But
like.
I'm saying like the both. I accept both. Like when we were in Italy, remember we kept being like, "Damn, this is sick plaza. Damn, this is sick plaza." We don't have plazas.
Yeah,
plazas,
yeah. Like a
courtyards.
stone ground, maybe a fountain or something in the middle. Some well manicured bushes, and people just kind of walk around and talk. Right?
Yeah, that shit's gas. That shit's very cool. I love a plaza, a courtyard, a walled in area to congregate.
Oh, I know my specific, actual, real answer though that I could really apply to today. The fireplaces back then. They have those fireplaces that are like
just rooms you can set on fire.
You could like walk.
Yeah.
You could walk into the fireplace and like they sit by that. They have chandeliers made of candles. I don't even know. That's gotta be a fucking nightmare to set that to light that up every time. But yeah, that the castle. I like the inside castle. You like the outside castle.
Yes, correct.
Like have you ever seen the Palace of Versailles?
Yeah,
they have like those, like that kind of thing, where it's like there's like a pond, like a long.
I would say that doesn't fit.
Like,
no,
that's more like
like a reflecting pond,
a promenade. Of
yeah,
some sort.
a promenade. Exactly.
You like the courtyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the inside. You like the outside. That works.
I think like a city market where like everyone gets together.
You don't like food deserts. I respect that.
Exactly what I was saying.
Jackie's for the people.
If you're into it, it seems like I could use an episode where they go, a whole episode where they go to like the dark underbelly of the city. Like they did it a couple times where there's like the underground children fighting rings.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. And like there's like the brothels, and this is where people like fight to the death, and like you can get like human meat over here and like whatever. I think you could get anything back in the day. You threw a hood on, you just like get down there, or you have a couple of silver coins, and you could have yourself a time, dude. All right, next up.
What's up, KFC fights? Listening to last week's episode where you guys were talking about how in Designated Survivor, I think was the show, the president found out that child brides, like marriage between a child, whatever, is technically legal in a bunch of states. And so it made me go and check what obscure laws are technically still in place in the great state of Wisconsin, where I'm from, and some of them are pretty good. The one that is very just like Wisconsin dairy, it is illegal for restaurants, schools, or prisons to serve margarine instead of butter unless the customer very explicitly requests a butter substitute. Other ones are cows. Drivers must yield the right of way to all livestock, especially cows, and if the animals won't move out of the road, you as the driver are responsible for getting out of your car and pushing them out of the road, which seems bananas to me. Another fun one is in the city of Sheboygan. It is illegal to water your lawn in a way that annoys others.
You know what?
Don't really know what that means, but I kind of love it where your neighbor can just call the cops and be like, yeah, he's bugging me. Like, I'm getting misted while I'm sitting out on the patio. Anyway,
no, I don't care about that.
What's he doing? He's in a Bears shirt.
And what are some weird laws? Could do a quick Google in
Sheboygan
in New York
is on the right path.
Viva.
There should just be like, I don't care about watering, but it's like you can't do anything that pisses off your neighbor. Yeah. How about fucking that? You know, just you can't make the noise.
I don't even think you have to bring neighbors into this. You can't be annoying. That's illegal.
Done. I would make being annoying illegal right now if I could. and I'm sure there are going to be people like, oh, you're annoying. Like obviously that's a subjective thing, but like it's more along the lines of like the be normal mantra, where it's like, if we all get together in a social setting and you're the one doing something that's out of the ordinary, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You're going to jail for like the night. You get put in timeout. We lock you up in a cage. You're not going to jail. But it's like, we all came here to like have a beer and watch the game, and you came in like super drunk and fucking crying about your girlfriend. Something that's like, you're the odd man out. You're going to jail.
Yeah. I mean, I've been put in timeout by the police before.
Yeah, right. Yes, a timeout by the police. Sit on the curb, right?
It was we were in a parking lot, but yeah, he just made me sit on the floor.
Yeah. Just sit there for a little bit.
Me and him were both like, that sounds right.
Good.
Like, that seems like a fair,
I'm not gonna
just judgment, sir. Like, you're right. I am acting outrageously. I am good at that. When I get called on like being fucking hammered, I'm like, you're right. Yep. You're right. All right, I'll clean it up. But yeah, I would love, because if you think about it, like, so I'm thinking of, say you call the police on someone being annoying. Mm-hmm. What's the next step? Well, then you got to have a judgment.
Kind of you have to prove they're being annoying.
Yeah. So then the two parties. I mean, the most like successful government I've ever been a part of was probably my high school hockey team, where it was like you have a kangaroo court. Yeah. Sometimes you had to box the guy.
That's what I said about running for president. One of my first pieces of my platform. It starts with sports, but it extends to real life. Is that there's the common sense judge.
Yeah.
Like we said in sports, where it's like, yeah, all right, his foot like came off the bag by a millimeter. He's out. But come on.
Yeah.
It's a butt. Come on. And I was like, yeah, the ball, like the nose of the ball moved a little bit. He caught the fucking ball with his hands. He caught it. Common sense. And then you take that from sports and you apply it to other stuff. It's like,
that's what I've said with the sports one. They should have someone. The person in the booth should not be an expert.
Right.
It should be someone who's like never watched the sport.
On.
And you go, did they catch that ball? And like, yeah, of course I caught it.
Right. He's holding it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Done. And like, what was there recently? It was something. It was with with Diddy. The statute of limitations expired on that video. The assault.
Oh, really?
That's nope.
Yeah.
Like nope. We caught you. We have video of it. You beat her up. It doesn't matter that it was. It's only 2 years, by the way. That's not that long.
That is not long.
The video was longer than that, but like he could have done that to her in 2022 and been away scot-free.
That's got to be. Look, I don't agree with the law, but at the same time, what a rush that must be.
Oh, when you
hit day 366. That one's over with. Or day whatever. I said 366 because I can't do the math.
The 720 something, right?
Yeah. So be 7:30.
7:30.
Right? Yeah.
7:31.
So we day 7:31. That's gotta be pretty awesome, man.
But like stuff like that, where it's like, no, you're like a pedophile and an abuser. You're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone. And then people are like, well, it's a slippery slope, and it's like, yeah, that's the common sense. Like if there's a video of you at a bar 10 years ago and you like clock somebody in the face and everyone's fine, you're not going to jail. There's a video of you ragdolling your girlfriend 5 years ago, you're going to jail. Yeah. It's common sense. And I will be the common sense judge. That's the only problem. The only thing that you need the common sense judge, and it needs to be protected the way that like Vegas odds makers are. Like, like those guys are, however they can. That to me is almost like a lineage from Game of Thrones. Like, how do you hire the next odds makers? Because they're always so fucking accurate, But
they're not.
But they are. They are, but they're not. But like, it's like, I'm just gonna go be a gambler. I'm so good at this. Why would I do this for a living?
Yeah.
Because we're bringing you into our secret society. Same thing with the common sense judge. You need to be vetted. You need to be the real deal. It's like, do you have common sense? Can you judge others? I now pass you the torch.
Can I say something that
No.
I've been trying to figure out?
No.
Okay, Viva, right? Because he just said Viva. Something about with the hands, V-I, V-A?
Like how do you make it? How do
Like
you
we
spell?
could do something with this.
Oh boy.
Do you know what I mean? V-I.
Jackie, it's like I mean it's old.
It's like the most
We
famous
had a
thing
big
we ever
Viva
did.
hand thing for a while.
Oh. Well, okay. Oh.
One person goes like that, and the other person goes like
I'm
this.
cutting all this.
But it is funny because sometimes people spelled Aviv, they did it backwards because they couldn't figure. You got to do it almost.
That is crazy that's probably 10 years old.
Yeah,
more
that's
than
old
that.
enough.
Well,
that
I knew about that, I guess, but like, there's something else. There's something here.
with one hand. You think you can just put one hand up and have?
It's like Viva.
It's like the V. You got to do the
Because like then this one's the I.
But the A is the problem because you need it to be the other way.
Yeah, because it's upside down. If
Yeah.
anything, it was just something I was working on.
So there goes the weekend. Jackie's been in her room like fucking Charlie Kelly. If we bend this finger this way.
Jackie is working on a project that I think her working on it is going to be infinitely funnier than even the project itself.
I'm so stressed out about it.
Can we say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's so fucking funny. Jackie has been on a quest to order 2,000 bananas. And I had one banana guy, he fell through. Got a second banana guy. Second banana guy, like, was about to follow through, finally looped him back in. Like, these banana guys, they're shifty guys. And everybody knows you can't trust a banana guy.
you can't trust these banana guys. And so then, like, I'm settling it with him. And I was like, all right, 2,000 bananas booked. Let's get it. And then I was like, you guys can deliver, right? He was like, no, you have to pick it up yourself. I was like, how the fuck am I? So now I have to figure out how to transport 2,000 bananas.
I'm gonna fucking rent a truck.
I have to
But
rent
did you
a
think
U-Haul.
about loading the truck? How are you gonna load 2,000 bananas into a truck?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm so stressed out. Because, like, 2,000 bananas, too, it's like...
It's so many bananas.
I think he said it's 92 boxes. I was like, that sounds
Didn't you
wrong.
actually narrow it down to 1,200? Didn't somebody say
Okay,
you actually
I did, but then I did
1,200?
the math wrong.
Okay.
I
feel like that's
actually-
too many bananas. I feel like the number was going to be like hundreds.
No, it's not.
How big of a pool did you get?
Not a big pool. It's like, it's
how high do you want the bananas to be?
3/4 of the way of the pool. So if you do and if you take the volume of the banana and the volume of the whatever,
So it's pretty deep.
It's pretty, but it's not even that deep. It's like 20 inches. No, it's like 16 inches.
So it's just a little over a foot, and like
Yeah,
this
and like
round.
that big.
That
So
takes
I know it
2,000
does.
bananas?
But then I even asked AI, and they were like, "You need at least 5,000 bananas."
I love how you said that like it was a person. I even asked AI.
And you're gonna peel all these bananas yourself?
That's the other thing. She did a Silicon Valley type experiment.
it's like, so I would say it takes like about on average 10 seconds to peel a banana, right? So if you, but like then it's like there's amount of time to like switch the bananas or whatever. Yeah. So then like if I got like 3 people and they peel the bananas, I added like 30 seconds. Like I'll give them 30 seconds, but like we can't do lunch breaks, we can't do chit chat, and we can't like if you're gonna peel these bananas, it is head down. You don't fucking talk. You peel these bananas, and then we can get it done in like 5 hours. So now it's like I gotta run like a sweatshop with these fucking interns.
It's like a drug dealer who has the girls bag it up. I'm just picturing a bunch of people naked just peeling bananas. Nothing else. Just peel.
Jackie cracking whips.
Yeah, because
I
also
think
it's
you
like
almost
look up, hands up, eyes down, peel a banana.
I think you need an assembly line of banana peeling.
Yeah.
Instead of I crack, peel, and then I just get another one. I think it should be I crack, I pass, and then those people like peel, and it's just like a...
Yeah. Because that's the thing with bananas, you got to be quick with it because they start to brown or whatever.
Right, so when from the 5 hours, it's like when at the 5th hour, the person's got to get in.
Yeah.
And then sales...
And then what happens once...
Well, sales has the nerve to ask, well, then what happens next?
Yeah, everyone... I don't know.
We look at the guy in the fucking pool of bananas.
Yeah.
Duh.
Like, I don't know what happens next. So that's... I got to figure that out, but like, I guess...
Now, and then
have you been
also,
documenting all this?
Kind of.
I keep telling her, this is the video.
Yeah. The one way or another, we're going to get a good video out of this. Either the
video or the video.
I trust you. If you think you got something here, let's fucking do it. And if not, let's have the documentary.
Yeah. I said it's like Barstool used to be like, let's just fucking do some shit.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. Let's fucking get in a banana pool. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It'll people will probably go, that was fucking weird. But I don't know. I think that's cool. And like we're agonizing over like sales and social and the budget and this. She's worried about food waste. Like, I don't know. I told her, if somebody gets mad about it, I will donate the same amount of money to a food bank. Fucking done. Because if somebody's like, what, you're wasting bananas, we are not wasting them. We are using them just in a very unconventional way.
Yeah.
We're using them to bring joy, you know?
Yeah, they're not wasting water when they race in the pool.
Exactly. There you go. That's a great fucking... Is the Olympics wasting water? I don't think so. Does Michael Phelps have to go to Flint and fix the water problem? I don't think so.
It was also like with my first banana guy, I tried to get like the Costco, the ones that they were gonna, I was telling you this, like the ones that they were gonna throw away.
She tried to get...
I tried to get the old bananas. They also were like, I don't really understand the question. Like, why do you need that many old bananas? But then he was like, okay, yeah, but you can call like the food banks or whatever and like get it from them. And I was like, well, now I'm taking the bananas from the homeless people. So it's actually better that I'm taking the good bananas from the people, the normal people.
Yeah. Right, you're taking from like a hoity-toity mother in the suburbs.
It's like I'm Robin Hood.
Who's like looking like, oh,
Robin Hood.
You are the Robin Hood of bananas.
I'm just putting it in a pool.
What? You are the Robin Hood of bananas.
Yeah, we'll make a ton of banana bread after, and we'll give that to the home shelter.
And nobody will know that it's been in Feitelberg's armpit.
Yeah. People were saying like there's probably some of your fans that like we could like sell it on OnlyFans.
I would disagree with that.
If there is, I'm literally quitting. Like I do not want to entertain those people. Like unfollow, unsubscribe. If you eat banana bread or buy John's banana waste, I don't want to know you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what are we calling it? The what did you call it? The tub, right?
Tub.
I think we should call it the tub.
The tub.
And I don't know. You maybe ask some questions. Maybe we'll throw things at you while you sit there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was
Figure it out.
Water gun.
Sure. Whatever. I was thinking like we throw like rocks at them or something.
Every question you skip, you have to eat whatever you're in.
Ooh.
That's what people were saying. But
take a bite. Yeah, you get a question wrong.
Yeah.
Just bite.
You're gonna eat it regardless. I know. Yeah.
Dude, I during the dozen, our first match is sponsored by Portillo's. Portillo's is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Portillo's
very
is
good.
So fucking good.
Those beefs are so good.
That's the yin and yang of Chicago. No Ubers, but Portillo's.
Yeah.
But the first day, we were the last match of the day, so we were at 6:40 p.m., whatever, 7:30, something like that. And the advertising had been on our tables or wherever you sit the whole time. and we got a question right, and I got jacked up and excited, so I ate my hot dog. Been there for like 9 hours. Everyone was like, "Oh,"
and you were like, "That's light work."
If you think that I have a problem eating 9-hour-old food, you're nuts.
That's just called like Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean
that's called dinner.
Honestly, it was delicious. It was really, really great. Like I have absolutely no regrets about that. But then afterwards, all the girls saying that, God, that was so disgusting. I said, if you thought I took a bite of that hot dog and wasn't thinking, it was going to gross these chicks out.
Very calculated, man. I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah. I always think of the scene in Sunny when Max like, don't paraphrase me. I choose my words very carefully. I choose what I eat, not very carefully, but I know what I'm doing when I do it.
How are you doing with your muscle milk?
Fine. I mean, you saying that muscle milk doesn't go bad from a trusted former GNC employee, I felt much better afterwards.
Honestly, the only thing I've ever known is it goes bad.
Dude,
I mean, it has milk in the word.
Yeah, there's no milk in it. It's like Nesquik.
But it's like, but it's still a Nesquik can go bad.
It can go bad,
Once
but it's
it.
different than milk going bad.
Yes,
it's not like
but it's like
rotten, living bacteria.
Right.
But also that was a lie. That was some GNC guy covering his ass. I went to return. I actually just asked. It was like I had started working out again when I was like 18 or whatever. I had some protein that I bought when I was 16 and it expired. I was like, can I still eat this? And he was like, I would not. I should eat.
Are you working out?
Yeah.
Paz looks great, dude.
Have you been working out, or are you just
I'm working out for about 6 months now. Yeah.
Paz was in the. We worked out at the office on Sunday when we were editing. We couldn't get in the hotel gym, so we both worked out at the office. And I was like, "Damn, Paz looking fucking good."
So good.
I feel like I'm reaching the point in life where everybody is working out because you just eventually reach like a breaking point of like, I can't be disgusting forever. But my breaking point is not here yet, and now I'm annoyed that everybody else hit their breaking point. Fuck. It's like everybody stopped drinking, and you're the guy who's still drinking. Fuck, man. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button,
or I'll cut off my finger.